My name is Alan. This is Mat Pilates. So, for Mat Pilates, you will be needing your mat, yourself, and then perhaps if you have some bolsters, maybe you have a ball, Pilates ball, or if you have resistance band, please do so. But else, everything here is beginner friendly. In any case that you feel the need to pause this video, please do so. Else, have a water bottle just beside you, so every time that you feel the need to step back, then please do so, right? So when you're ready, go ahead, cross your legs and feel your body first on your mat. And when you're ready, begin to place your hands around your ribs and creating that imprint with your rib cage and finding some control with your breath. On your next inhale, begin to lift the chest and then expand against the hands. Slowly exhale, pulling them down to your navel. We'll be doing this for 10 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the expansion that reaching out to your rib cage. Exhale. Again, you have your hands with you to really press against the boundaries of your ribs. And then exhale down to your navel. Last 4 here, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2 here. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Now, with centering and your breath here, we will now rest on our back. With your feet in front and your head at the back, go ahead, lie down. And then have your knees bent and your feet on the ground. Make sure to have your feet directly under your knees and then placing your hands right by your sides with your palms down on the floor. This time, we're going to imprint your spine. On your next inhale, begin to tilt your hips out and trying to turn that belly all the way up towards the ceiling. And then slowly imprinting your entire spine from your tailbone up to your lower back, your lumbar spine, your thoracic, up to your cervical. Let's do for 8 times here. We're gonna warm up your spine. At this point, some of you will feel already that tightening, maybe that hanging sensation around the hips, around the spine. Again, remember to inhale for everything that goes in and exhaling to let go of the effort. We still have 4 to go. Inhale, try to roll that hips out, lifting the chest perhaps. Exhale, rounding the back, imprinting the spine on your mat. Last 2 here. Exhale. Last 1. Exhale. Come back to your neutral spine. Again, double check that your feet is directly under your knees. Again, also notice if by any chance that you feel the need some support with your tailbone, some of us would have protruding tailbones, then please roll a towel and place it under your buttocks. When you're ready, on your next inhale, keep lengthening the spine all the way up to your nape, pressing down on both palms, lift your hips, think of zipping all the way towards your navel. Exhale, pulling it down. At this point, we'll feel your quads, the tops of your thighs. Take 8 more. Inhale, prepare, then lift. Inhale, let go. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lift. Inhale, let go. We still have 4 more to go. Take your time. Try not to squeeze the buttocks too much, else try to observe your body. Is the spine straight? Is the spine rounding? Is the spine caving in? Last 2 here. Last 1. Hold it here. At this point, try to observe how is your shoulder blades? How is your spine? Are your hips aligned to your spine? Stay here for 3, for 2, and 1. Then 1 vertebrae at a time. Begin to roll from your mid-back, your lower back, and down to your tailbone. Now at this point, try to retain your breath. Try to observe yourself from here. At this point, be more patient, be more kind to yourself. Every time that you feel the need to step back, please do so. On your next inhale, think of placing your feet on a ledge and then bend your knees. Make sure to have your feet parallel to your knees. Extend your arms to a T with your palms down on the floor. On your next inhale, begin to twist to your right, stacking your knees together. When you're ready, pull it back to center. Exhaling towards the left side this time. And then inhale, come back to center. Now, a tip. As you keep falling your knees to one side, try to notice, am I arching my lower back? So try to imprint again your spine all the way down from your nape all the way down to your tailbone. Meaning to say from the cervical spine down to your thoracic, down to your lumbar, and maybe your sacrum. And you will notice this because at this point, maybe the tailbone is banging against your mat. Now again, try to take hold onto that navel as well as your groin and your inner thighs. For others, if this is your first time, it would feel like you're walking forward or away from the center. So try to be more conscious when turning left and right. Again, imprinting your spine for every twist. And create that control with your breath as well as your motion. We still have 1 turn. At this point, you might feel some tug already coming from your armpit down to your waist, down to your legs as well. Slowly come back with your feet on a ledge. Again, try to imprint the spine. You will hear me most of the time. 1 more breath here. And slowly tip or drop your toes on the floor. Land those heels down. And then again, tuck the tailbone in. And then notice your entire back. Stay here for a while. Breathe. 2 and 1. We did some twisting this time. We're gonna go now to your legs. We're activating basically the core that would include your belly, your underbelly, your navel, as well as the waist and your lower back. Now, again, try to make sure that every time that we feel there's a change in the moment that you're arching your back, meaning to say you feel that your hips is pulling against your mat, then slowly come back and imprint your spine. When you're ready, let's start with your single leg. Begin to lift your right foot as you bend your right knee. Keep imprinting that spine and pressing your lower back on the floor. Slowly exhale, begin to tap your mat with your toes. Let's do 8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly land the right foot down. We'll do that and switch to the other side. Begin to place your left heel on a ledge. Make sure to have your knee parallel to your left heel. When you're ready, tap the floor with your left toes. 7, 6. At this point, some of you will find some cramping, maybe some tightening on the quads. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Landing your left heel down, and then maybe windshield wipe your knees side to side. At this point, try to notice as well. Begin to feel if there is already some hanging sensation around the waist, around the hips. Then again, try to create and imprint your spine on your mat. When you're ready, up next, now we're gonna feel your core. We're gonna lift both heels up and place them on a ledge. On your next inhale, begin to tap. Do 8. And at this point, some of us will try to compensate by arching the back. Now try to press down your lower back. I know it's a shame if you keep arching your back. Last 4 here. 2, and 1. Land those heels down. Perhaps begin to lift your hips up. At this point, what you're noticing is that there's some hanging sensation already on the hip joint, perhaps some cramping on the quads, maybe on the lower back. If this is your first time, welcome. From here, we're gonna do alternating taps. When you're ready, begin to imprint your spine all the way down. On your next inhale, begin to lift both legs up, bend your knees, and then slowly do alternating taps. 2, take your time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At this point, you can feel the shake on your quads as well as your tummy or your belly. And 1. Relax. Land those heels down. Up next, how are you guys? When you're ready, we're gonna extend your arms all the way up. And then we're gonna tap your opposite elbow with your knee. So as if you're doing crunches, but at the same time, a bicycle crunch, if you will. What we're gonna do, we're gonna lift the shoulders and then tap, extend, and then cross, and then extend. So when you're ready, this would be for 8 times per side. I know. So stay with me. The moment that, again, that there's rounding up the back, please allow yourself to come back and imprint first. Reset. Try to come back to your breath and center yourself as you control your body. When you're ready, let's go. 1, Tap. 2. If you feel some shaking, this is normal. Or maybe some wobbles. We still have 4 to go. Two. And 1. And rest here once again. How are you so far? At this point, if at any chance that you feel the need to decompress your spine, let go of any unnecessary feels on your lower back, then lift your hips for your bridge pose. For those not familiar with your yoga, this is a really good decompression. All right, up next, what we're gonna do next is you're gonna feel the tug coming from your navel to your underbelly, plus the tugging of your quads, the tops of your lower limbs here. When you're ready, bring your hands by your sides. Again, notice if there's the rounding of the backs, the tilting of the hips. When you're ready, extend those legs all the way up, point your toes, maybe slightly bend the knees if this is your first time to do this. On your next inhale, lean. Exhale. Oof. Inhale. Exhale. At this point, you can feel the shake. Yes, I'm also shaking. Don't worry. We still have 5 to go. At this point, you can feel your underbelly, your navel, but always remember to press your entire back against the floor. Last 2. Last 1. From here, grab your knees, wrap around your arms. On your next inhale, pull your forehead close to your knees. Stay here first. At this point, everything is shaking. That's normal. In 3, in 2, and 1. Slowly exhale. Land those feet down. Stay here for a while. Okay, preparing more of your core. Again, the core would include your belly, your waist, as well as your lower back. And what we're gonna do, we're doing your hundreds. And what we'll do is first on a 50, on a 40, then a 10, or perhaps all hundreds. But for now, what we're gonna do is maybe break it down to 40, 40, and then our last would be 20. Okay? So when you're ready, place your feet on a ledge, bend your knees. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna extend your arms all the way forward with your palms hovering on your floor. And when you're there, begin to flap and pulse. This is for 40. When you're ready, begin to lift your shoulders, lift your head, and stay with me for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and land. Whew. How are you? Are you still with me? Do not pause on me anyway. All right? So try to lift your hips and maybe try to return with your spine relaxed. When you're ready, imprint once again. On your next inhale, begin to place your feet on a ledge, bend your knees. And when you're ready, begin to lift up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 20 here. At this point, everything is shaking. You're not alone. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land your feet down. Land your shoulders and your head. Guess what? We still have 20. You're there. You're almost there. Stay with me, please. In 2. And 1. Up next, begin to pull your heels on top of the ledge, and then lift up, straighten those arms, and flap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And completely rest. Whew. Because we're in the Mat Pilates, we are still doing your core. Begin to roll on your belly. Okay. Are you still with me? Please don't pause. All right. Up next, make sure that your hips this time are flat on the ground. And just in case that you have some problems on the neck, on the spine, make sure that maybe you have a rolled on towel or a soft pillow to prop your chin anytime that you feel the need to rest, okay? So, preparing for your swimming, extending your arms all the way forward, extending your legs all the way down. Pressing down on your right palm, right elbow, lift your left arm, and exhale that. At this point, you will notice that pressing down on your belly, you can feel your core pressing down against the mat, as well as the contraction on the lower back. Yes? When you're ready. Let's do that on the opposite side. Pressing down on your left arm, begin to lift your right arm up. Quite easy. Right? Up next, we're going to do your legs. On your next inhale, begin to straighten that right leg. Contracting on your right glute, activating your right hamstring, your right calf muscle, and then exhale, letting it down. Lift and tug. Now at this point, you can feel some rope, maybe a thread, pulling from the left heel all the way to the lower back. Yes? And slowly exhale. Now, remember how to swim. If you don't know how to swim, at least here in your mat, it could be made possible. On your next inhale, can we press down on your right palm as we lift your right leg, left arm up. Exhale, land it down. Let's do other side. Press it down. Inhale. Exhale down. Last one. And land it down. That was the warm-up. We will now try 10 repetitions for each side. Sometimes you ask, what are you doing? But this is just a short while. Try to think that later on, you're going to enjoy the benefits. On your next inhale, begin to lift. And the other. 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 And up. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Yes. 1. Go ahead, land. And then maybe roll onto one side, your temple, maybe your ear. And then try to catch your breath. Because we're not yet done. We're gonna roll onto our side now. Okay. How are you? Again, press pause if you need to. Else, grab your water bottle and refill. But do not chug your water. Stay hydrated. From here, this time, gonna bend your bottom leg. And we're gonna extend your top leg. This would be your left leg. Your right leg will be your resting leg. From here, you're gonna prop against your right shoulder with your right elbow directly under your right shoulder. In case that you feel there's some tightness around the shoulder, you may place your forearm with your palm on the ground. When you're ready, we're gonna pulse for 20 here. With our left hand by your waist, begin to lift up high on your waist and your hips and pulse. And pulse. And pulse. This is really good for your inner thighs and your calf muscles. And yes, we still have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land it down. Rest here for a while. This time, think of drawing an 8 or an infinity with your toes. When you're ready, lift up, begin to pull all the way forward and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. At this point, you can feel the tightness around your quads and your hamstrings. 2, and 1, and land it down. Guess what? We still have the other side when you're ready. So, for vision's sake, I'm just gonna switch. You're gonna place your left elbow under your shoulder, bend the left knee, extend the right leg. When you're ready, pulse for 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land it down and rest. At this point, you can feel the tug coming from the waist all the way down to your maybe your knee joint. For others with knee pain, perhaps slightly bend the knees and then slightly bend, right? So every time that you feel the need to modify, please feel free to modify. When you're ready, just like what we did with the left side, we're gonna do some 8s, infinities if you will, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead, bend, and stay here with me. Stay for 3 breaths. And 2, and 1. Now, from here, begin to sweep all the way forward. And place your heels on the borders of your mat. Point your toes up. And our last movement, a series of movement, as if you're rowing a boat. Or, better yet, you're cooking something on a big bowl, right? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach from tip to tip with your toes, with your fingers. Interlock your fingers, and on your next inhale, begin to lean forward. This is your spine raw, all the way back to your hips, all the way to your left. Inhale. Exhale, going forward. Control the rounding of your back. Imprint your spine on the floor. Make sure to not let go. At this point, it's the whole body crying for mercy. Or perhaps you wanted even more. If you want to go deeper, then please do so, but try not to fall. Instead, engage your core. And because we're doing up both sides, we're gonna end here. And then from here, work onto your left side now. At this point, try to observe any hyperextensions with your shoulders, your neck, your arms. Maybe try to notice as well any tightness on the legs, maybe some rounding of the back, but ensure to have your entire body engaged. We still have 2 to go. And 2. And 1. Where are you? Have you cooked the food just yet? Or are you already getting tired? When you're ready. Our last would be rolling the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. At this point, what we did a while ago when we were imprinting our spine will end by imprinting the spine as well. So when you're ready, begin to tip or grab your toes as you push from your cervical spine all the way to your midline, to your brow line, or to your thoracic. And then finally, engaging your core, begin to pull down slowly and gently your lower back until you'll be lying down. At this point, try to notice any tightness on the hips, any hanging sensation on the core. Come back. Allow yourself to breathe. Appreciate what you did today. Begin to bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. Roll onto one side and we'll pick it up. When you're ready, begin to press yourself up. Sit back on crossing your legs, sitting comfortably. And at this point, try to notice the richness of your breath. Again, the quality of your body with what you did today with your Mat Pilates. Placing your hands together in prayer, bow down. Thank you so much for allowing me to lead and guide you throughout your practice with Mat Pilates. Thank you so much. This has been Alan. Bow down.